What's going on, guys? It's Fun Guy here, and we got a new review today. But before that, you like the new cut? Yeah, I like it too. And yeah, get in the game for life, guys, because I recently gave blood. I like to save someone's life. So, we got a new review. Let's jump right into it. Episode 11, Dead or Alive. It was pretty cool overall, so I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I love this episode. So originally, it was supposed to be Barry who was supposed to be battling, Gypsy for freaking battle by combat, whatever that was. But Cisco, I guess, spoke up first, and y'all because he wanted to flirt with her and everything. It was pretty cool to me how we got to see Gypsy, and she's doing all these cool breach things, like she can jump in one breach and then jump out the other. Yeah, that was pretty cool. And you also get to see Cisco kind of flirting with her, talking about let's talk this out like two adults because there's a great place for drinks, there's a great place for this, there's a great place for Thai. I don't even know what Thai is. I'm guessing Cisco didn't know that there was a customary 24 hours to prepare for trial by combat because when Gypsy asked him, does he want the 24 hours, he's just, would I like the 24? I would love to take advantage of the customary 24 hours if you don't mind. So it turns out I was wrong about Gypsy throwing Flash into the freaking breach thing because all she did was throw him in one breach and just pull him out the other with handcuffs on him. I gotta say, I love what Gypsy did with Kid Flash where he was running toward it, she just froze him like in time or something like that. That was pretty cool. I gotta admit, that was pretty badass. The part that I can't believe is that Iris almost got herself killed over a story because she still thinks that she's gonna die in May. And they were trying to be like a brother-sister crime-fighting duo like in Flashpoint. And yes, I realize that the guns that these people were using were the same kind of guns that Plunder had. So what? That's not worth dying over? What I want to talk about now is the training that Cisco had because it was pretty cool. I mean, yeah, he figured out how to throw like freaking breach things all over the place, like whatever you call those. But then at the same time, he trusted his instincts, like Barry said, and opened up a breach and then ended up at the freaking top of the freaking training warehouse by jumping out of another breach, which is pretty cool because now we know that Vibe is actually starting to learn his powers. And that brings me to my favorite part, guys, the fight between Gypsy and Vibe, man. We get that whole feel of what it's like when two people with the same powers battle up against each other. Well, we got that whole feel with Reverse Flash and The Flash, only they didn't even like each other, like, at all. It was the same thing with Zoom and that whole thing. But we got to see the ultimate battle, guys. Even though it was a short battle, it was a great one. Because you get to see them, first you see them doing like this whole little thing, conundrum, like a Dragon Ball Z or something like that. And then you see them just switching from Earth to Earth because both of them are using their powers not to the best of their abilities because Vibe doesn't know his full extent of his powers yet. But you get to see them switch from Earth to Earth. You see them get to go from our Earth to Earth 2 and then all the way to Earth 38, I think, where Supergirl is. And then they went to some kind of volcano type deal. I have no idea what that was. But that whole battle was so epic, man. And then you get to see Cisco finally take down freaking Gypsy while she's off her feet for like a half a second. Also in this episode, forgot to mention, we get to see Malfoy work with Team Flash, and he really they should talk about his bedside manner, because the way he's just talking to Team Flash, it's like, it's not good at all. Because we see it one time in the episode where, at the beginning, he's like, oh, I found 6 different ways that you could have done it more efficiently. And then you see him again on the computer where he's like, oh, lucky for you, I found Gypsy's weak spot, or I found the way she does things, or the way she works. Also, guys, at the ending of this episode, we see that Barry had an idea after he read Iris's little article or whatever, after he's like, oh, I'm just kidding, I read it 5 times. We noticed that after he said something, it snapped off in his head, and that kind of snapped off in my head at the same time. We hear him say that Kid Flash already changed one thing within the course of that timeline, and then He got the idea that if Kid Flash could change one thing in the timeline, Kid Flash is faster than him, so Kid Flash could save Iris from Savitar. So what I'm thinking is that maybe once Kid Flash gets fast enough, they're gonna try to maybe flank Savitar. Maybe Flash is gonna run up to him while Kid Flash runs and scoops Iris up, or something like that. But at the same time, can't Barry train to get faster so he could save Iris from Savitar? I mean, that's like 4 months from now. That is all I have for this video. What do you guys think? Do you guys have any theories, comments? Let me know in the comment section down below. Guys, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and share it with all your Vibe and Gypsy friends. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button for all things superhero related on this channel. And as always, I'm It's Fun Guy. Catch you on the flip side.